Every video out there tells you to download more apps. Well, I'm not telling you to do that. In fact, today I'm going to show you 5 things you can do right now with this little thing that'll totally help make your RV life a lot better. I've been RVing since way before smartphones were invented, and now I can't imagine life without one. So we've got this powerful tool at our fingertips, and you already have it. This is the tool I reach for first every time, and maybe it's not always the best, but it's always there. That's the difference. So let me walk you through the 5 tricks I use every week, and chances are you already have them on your phone. You're just not using them. The first thing I want to talk about is the Notes app on your phone. It's that little thing that looks like a piece of paper. So that Notes thing is very powerful if you use it. How many times have you been somewhere at a campsite or somewhere and somebody tells you something and you're like, don't have any paper. I need to write that down and remember it. Well, if you'll get used to using that little Notes section, you'll find it'll save you time and time again. So let me give you some examples of how I use it. So future video ideas, it's just one. I put notes there, things I'm looking to write about. RV dead battery recovery. Ask me how I know about that one. That's what happens when you don't plug your RV in for 7 days and realize that all the batteries are dead. Ninja wood fire. So that's a grill. It's a great little grill I carry with me. I used to carry 3 grills. Now I just carry 1. So I put all the recipes in there on wings and boneless, skinless breast, thighs. So I put links to articles I've written, and so I can share these with people, and these will take people right to the online articles if they've got information they want. I am constantly using this app. I make notes, I delete them, constantly adding to them, changing. These are just some of the ways that I use it. The whole point of this is to just show you what you can do, and you'll figure out what you want to do and how you want to use it. So hopefully this is one more tool that you'll have that will help make things better for you. There are many, many reasons to put apps in folders. First of all, think of if you've just got them all over your phone, you'll never find anything. It's crowding up your space. So here's just kind of some of the apps I have on my phone. I guess I should have paid a little more attention and deleted a few too that maybe I haven't used for a while. That's something you can do, but my whole point here is that if you'll just take all that random stuff and just put it in your folder, just an RV folder, it'll help make your life so much more organized. Just like we did with our apps, we're going to put photos in not folders, but albums. So one of the things you can do, and highly recommend doing, is create a photo album for your RV. Okay? Now, I've got one called RV Tiffin. I also have one for RV, which was my 5th wheel that I had, so I use those to stay organized. It's easier to take a picture in a lot of cases than it is to write a note down. So I will do screenshots, I'll take photos of things. If I'm going to take something apart, so if I want to try to get it back together, that picture is going to stay there in my RV folder or album. When I look at replacement parts, for example, air filters and oil filters, things, I take a picture of them so I know what I'm looking for the next time I go to buy it. If I feel really good about how I've organized my storage underneath, I'll take a picture of that sometime so I can hopefully do it. Business cards, specifications, even like any kind of charts or anything like tire inflation charts or stuff like that. I'll keep in the RV, the photo album for that. Now, I also have a photo album for campgrounds, and that one I put in a shared folder so I can share it with my wife or share it with any friends that are interested in, any campground sites that I like. So what I'll do is I'll take a photo of the map of the campground, or maybe download it if it's online, and mark any sites that we like if we're going to go back there again, and save that in that campground album. It's interesting though, I shared one of these campgrounds with some friends of ours who have a very similar coach to ours, and it was interesting. Now, one of the sites that they had on their campground site list was on mine. So none of the same ones. So it's all personal preference anyway. But bottom line, put them in those albums. You'll be happy you did. Now, we said we weren't going to download any new apps. But we didn't say we weren't going to start using apps that maybe are already on your phone that you're not currently using. So that's what I want to talk about now. We all have a camera on our phone, and we all use it to take pictures of that beautiful scenery and grandkids. We use the cameras for everything to record our lives. But you also can use that camera for those little things called QR codes. And those are the little square black boxes that are on, like, sometimes signs, like to pay for your parking or to download a ticket or a map in a trailhead. So all you do is you point it on it with your camera on, and it'll pull it up, and then you can just do whatever it tells you to do. I just want to throw this out once again. This is not meant to be a phone tutorial on everything you can do with a phone. This is just taking certain applications or functions on your phone and showing you how it can apply to RV life. Whoever came up with putting a flashlight on a phone, wow. That is something that I use like all the time, and I'm sure you do too. It never fails. You have to go dump the tanks at 10 o'clock at night, and you need to see your way around or get something out of the bottom storage. So, you know, we all use those things and take it for granted. Similar to that is an app called Magnifier. And it took me a while to find this one because I've always just zoomed in with my phone. But Magnifier, you actually can not only zoom in, but it's designed to get really close and let you see things that only 20-year-olds can normally see. And it'll let you press the button and do a screenshot of that. This is great for like when you're trying to register like serial numbers or, you know, or like to me, getting instructions off small devices. The next thing I'm going to talk about is an app that comes on your phone. It's called Measure. And I love it, but it's not for the reason you would think. One of the things that, I mean, to me, I always have a tape measure handy if I want to go measure something and need a precise measurement. But at the bottom of the Measure app, you can select either measure or level. And that's a game changer because every time I pull into a site, I just want to have a quick look. Am I leaning left to right or front to back? But on your phone, it's built in. It's just you click level and you put it down on it, and it'll turn green when it's leveled. It'll tell you plus or minus whatever you need to do. So this is way easier than going and pulling out all your levels and stuff if you just need something quick to get you started. So try that, you'll like it. Now the last one I want to talk about is maps. Now I know you use maps all the time and you know how to use maps, and so do I. I mean, it's Google and Apple Maps. They're all great. But I don't use those for my RV. For the RV, when I'm driving that, I use a specialty app like my Garmin or TripWizard. But I guess what I want to talk about with maps today is how you see things ahead of you. Like, for example, if we're going and we're going to pull off at a truck stop, my wife will pull up on her own maps and look at where the trucks come in, where they go out, and be able to direct me so that I can make sure that I go in the right direction. Also, things like campgrounds. And it's not just how to find them, but once you're in a campground, you know, to see what's around it. For example, we pulled in and set up at a Corps of Engineers campground, and all of a sudden we were hearing these cars, loud engines, and we pulled up on our Google Maps, and there was a racetrack right across the street from our campground we didn't know about. So it'll help you know what's around, right? And you use it for trailheads or, you know, just to zoom out and see where you are. It's not just directions, it's awareness, and that's what's important. While I love technology and how it helps me keep track of things and organize, not everyone likes that, and I understand that, and that's fine. If I put information on a calendar invite and send it to my wife, I know she's going to take it and she's going to look at it and she's going to open her paper calendar and she's going to write it down in there. You know what? We're all different, and that's just fine. Now, I'm sure you have a lot of ideas you could share too, and I hope you will in the comments, because I'm going to turn around and share them right back with people. That's kind of what I do. You know, I noticed when I was editing this video how many times I say the word so, and you may have been counting that too. But you know, to me, it's like something happens, so this happens. It's like things happen before that caused this. It's like, therefore. So I guess all the RV experiences I've had before are being conveyed now because of that. So this is how it is now. Anyway, that may be more than you asked for today. But I would appreciate your comments. If you like this type of conversation and want to hear more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.